sure of what you're doing.
And Richardson will throw to start out here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Vaughn is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Prescott on 3rd and goal, rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Flushed out right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, It begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running behind center with Vaughn. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Cowboys at 9-2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott flush to his right. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Handoff coming left is Vaughn. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott rolling to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Dig in, let's go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's got Pierce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Micah Parsons. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now it's Richardson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and take. Successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Being chased out left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott yet again. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Off play action. Richardson.
Flush to his right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now the pitch goes to Taylor.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and long for Richardson.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Pollard going to try the right side. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
Buying time to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now Richardson looks to throw once more.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
People got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a show.
On first down, Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Richardson now on second down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Richardson looking to throw.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Prescott. Out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
19 strikes, 19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Richardson to the air on first down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down.
And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after
It's another one. We We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's finest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause, hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us.